Boys and girls, welcome to Daily Edit number 33. This is amazing. We are still going strong, fixing mistakes, making better sentences as often as we can. Okay, and remember what we're doing here, we want to be sure we do in our own writing. We don't want to just fix other people's mistakes, we want to fix our own also. So let's get started. You don't need me to tell you this anymore, do you? You know you need a piece of paper and a pencil, your super pencil, and make sure at the top of the paper you write Daily Edit 33 and put your name at the top. It's very important. You can use any paper you like, but you do have to turn this in. So make sure it's neat and make sure you skip a line. You're writing a bad sentence and then you're writing a good one. Here we go. Number one. Me and Mary saw three birds and a beaver in my backyard. Ooh, hold on a second. Write down this bad sentence. Pause the video if you need to and think about it. What is wrong with it? I'll tell you, there are many things wrong with this one. Okay, are you ready? Let's move on. Me and Mary saw three birds and a beaver in my backyard. Well, some of these you should already know. Is this how we begin a sentence? And is this right? Hmm. And how about this? See anything wrong here and here? How about here? Oh, okay, let's take a look. Now, I'm going to show you the correct sentence, and I want you to write it down and pay attention to the corrections. First of all, we have to start with a capital letter. Second of all, Mary is a name. And that must be a capital letter also, because it's a proper noun. Also, we never ever start a sentence with me. There's no way we can say me and Mary. We say Mary and I. So there are a lot of mistakes right there in the beginning. Also, saw, if you want to say I saw something, a lot of people have been doing this in their writing, but it should be SAW, which we'll be learning about in foundations. Okay? Saw three birds. Birds, it does sound like an ER. It also sounds like a UR. Remember the bossy R and the R controlled words? But birds is spelled with an I. And beaver, this is a tricky one because there's so many ways to make the E sound, but beaver, as we know from the animals that we've read about, is Beaver. So Mary and I saw three birds and a beaver in my backyard. Backyard is spelled with a CK. And here's how we know. There's a rule. This is a two-syllable word. Backyard. So back by itself is one syllable. And when we have one syllable and a short vowel, this is a short A, it's back, it's not bake, the cut sound must be CK. Okay, we have a short vowel and a digraph. That's going to be a CK. Look at all those errors. Wow. But these are all things that we've talked about. Okay, so make sure you've got both sentences written down and make sure you skip the line in between two of them. And finally, make sure your correct sentence is correct. Don't put any new mistakes in there. Let's move on. Number two, use the cloth duster and spray to clean the desk, said his grandfather. Okay, now listen carefully. Use the cloth, duster, and spray to clean the desk, said his grandfather. Okay, stop. Write down this bad sentence and think about it. Is there anything weird about this? Hopefully you see a couple of things. Okay, let's move on. Okay, well, let's see. Something looks strange here, and here, and here. Oh my goodness, all these mistakes, and here. And something seems to be missing somewhere around here. Do you have it figured out? Okay, here comes the correct sentence. Okay, so the word cloth. We've talked about this before. When a word begins with a cur or a kl sound, it is never going to be a K, or almost never. It's going to be a C. So when we have words like cloth and clothes and crack and clock and crazy, all of those k-ul and k-er words will be a C, not a K. All right, and then duster. Oh, we had this before in Unit 4 Foundations. It does sound like an IR, but this one gets the ER suffix. A thing that dusts is a duster. A person who teaches is a teacher. A person who plays is a player. A person who drives is a driver. Remember all of that? Okay, and spray. Now, AI does make the A sound, like in rain and stain and pain and trait, but AI does not go at the end of the word. However, AY does go at the end of the word, and it makes the same sound, like pay and play and today and say and spray. Okay. Use cloth, duster, and spray. Now, this is a list, so there should be something here. 3 things: cloth, duster, and spray. So we need a comma there, and if we want to, we can put an optional comma before and. In a list, this comma isn't necessary, but some people choose to put it there. Okay. Use cloth, duster, and spray to clean the desk. So sk is a blend, and when we use it at the end of the word, it's going to be a K. Okay, so desk and task and ask and mask. Okay, those are SK words. Okay. Now, look at the beginning of the sentence again. Use the cloth. Someone is speaking here because we have quotation marks. Well, let's go all the way over to the end. The comma is there, but the quotes are missing. Okay, so we need the closing quotation marks. Okay, and then the last part said his grandfather. That part's correct. Did you catch all of these mistakes? Because if you did, I think you could teach this class. Okay, all right, make sure you have everything on here the way it's supposed to be written. Okay, and that's it for today's Daily Edit. And I know you guys are working hard. You're at that computer, you're writing, you're sharpening your pen. Wait a minute. You're not playing games, are you? You're not playing any video. No, you guys are just working. I know you're working hard. Okay, have a wonderful day. The end. Wait a minute. You're not playing games, are you? Are you sure? Do I need to call Mom and find out about this? No, of course not. You guys are working hard. See you later.